Hi Naomi. Okay, Laura Liz is Laura is already here. Hi Naomi, how are you? Hi Pageant Indonesia. Hi Mr. Anga. So I'm going to interview Misface of Humanity Colombia. Naomi, how are you? Hi Quentin. Happy New Year. Oh, hi Luis. Alawi is here. Hi Alawi. Hello, thank you for watching. I'm going to interview Miss Face of Humanity Colombia. Happy New Year, Luis. Where is Lori? Let's just wait for her. Oh, I think I need to invite her. Hello.
Hi,
Hi.
how are you?
Can you hear me properly?
Yeah.
Okay. So, morning there, right? Are you in Canada right now?
No, right now I'm in Mexico. I was in Colombia, but
Okay, from Colombia to Mexico.
yeah.
So you are in Mexico right now. Hi,
Yes.
Jan. Okay, before we start, I would like to thank you for giving me the opportunity to have an interview with you. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce to you our Miss Face of Humanity Colombia, Laura. Okay, Laura, will you please introduce yourself to our viewers?
Hi, nice to meet you. I'm Laura. I'm 25 years old, and I'm Miss Face of Humanity Colombia for this year.
Okay, so Laura, okay, so before we go to the, your Miss Face of Humanity journey, we would like to find out first your background. Okay, so you're 25 years old right now. Is this your first time to join a pageant?
Yes, it's my first time. I haven't been that much into these things because I have been. I live in Colombia, then I live in Mexico, then I live in Colombia again. I live in Trinidad.
Mm.
I live in Mexico, so it's difficult for me to be in the same place. But in Mexico, I study medicine and I enter into this agency of modeling, and that's how I
Mm.
do things. I learned how to walk in heels. It was hard for me
Mm.
because I wasn't used to walking heels. And right now, I have this great opportunity to be in this um, fashion, and for me, it's amazing. It's just amazing to be here.
Okay, why do you keep on juggling from Colombia to Mexico and Mexico to Colombia? Are you half Mexican?
I'm not, but my mom and my dad now they are citizens of Mexico. Uh, they because of the years that they have here. But I couldn't do it because I came here as a student, not as their daughter. So I'm Colombian, 100%. I wish to be someday Mexican because I love this country, but I really love all of the countries though. And
Okay, but
moving because of my dad's job. He's a pastor, so he's a,
mm,
he goes to different places to work and help people.
okay. So before we proceed, I would like to greet Naomi K from our Miss Face of Humanity, Sierra Leone, and our host candidate who's always been supporting the fellow Miss Face of Humanity, Louis from Canada. Hi,
Yeah,
Louis. Hi, Naomi.
yeah, she's beautiful. She texted me, welcomed me
Yeah.
to humanity. She's amazing.
Yeah, she's been very, very, accommodating and thoughtful to all the candidates. No, that's why everybody feels so comfortable. Everybody feels at home. Okay, so okay, now let's proceed. Okay, so it's your first time to join a pageant, but you're so beautiful, and
Thank you.
I'm very sure earlier on, there were some offers probably, or there were some people who were telling you, why not try to join Miss Universe Colombia or Miss International Colombia? But why didn't you plunge into those pageants? And right now, what made you decide to join the Miss Face of Humanity?
Because for me, Misface of Humanity means something more. It's not just about beauty, but also about helping people, about doing things for others, about power, about giving. I don't know. It has everything. It has something that I want to represent. I want to represent the good in people. I want to represent um, the beautiful of humanity. I want to represent my country and other countries. It has a lot of things. It's not just beauty, but
Yeah.
beauty everywhere.
Yeah, okay. So actually, well, you were right. No, everybody, all the Miss Face of Humanity queens are actually, more concerned on really making their advocacy work, right? I
Yeah.
mean, they're really doing something to help humanity. It's not just an advocacy for the sake of having an advocacy, but because you really walk the talk, you really do what you're spreading. And may I know what is the advocacy of Miss Face of Humanity Colombia?
Well, because doctor, I really want to people in that way. So I want to do things like I don't know how to say it in English, but it's
Mm,
going to a place where you can give people free medical advice
mm,
for people that don't have that opportunity to have the medical advice. So that's
mm,
what I'm going to be focusing is like my strength because I'm a doctor. So that's
mm.
what I'm doing. And also I want to do something with other people. I want to tell my friends and motivate others to do things for people. It's something that I'm going to like telling a friend that if he can do something like I did, like help another person, also let people see what they are doing in their place. Because I have friends in
Mm.
countries in different places. I want them to be involved in this thing, and I want them to do something for.
Okay. So when was the when were you crowned as Miss Face of Humanity Colombia?
That was on November.
Okay, so very late, no? I mean,
Yes,
unlike the
yeah,
other
the last
queens.
year for me.
Mhm.
Challenging because I was the last one of the last ones to uh, be involved in this. So it's little time for me to do everything, but I'm excited and I love challenge. But yeah, it was in November.
And now it makes sense, no? Because, I've been searching for the Miss Face of Humanity Colombia earlier on, but then I couldn't find one. And then all of a sudden, I saw Luis welcoming you as a new queen. So definitely, now it makes sense. No? It's very new.
Yes.
You're very new. So are you not pressured right now? Because, the global showcase will be this April, and you have like how many? January, February,
Few
March,
months
almost like barely 2 months, or yeah, almost 2 months.
pressure. I have a lot of things to do. I have a lot of things to give, and yeah, for me it's kind of challenging. That's the most challenging part. That I was the one of the last ones to get in. So
Mm.
kind of hard, but I think I'm gonna do something great and that I can do it. I really gonna put all my effort on it. So I believe it's gonna be something beautiful, even if I don't have as much time as my sisters. Um,
Mm.
I'm gonna do my best, and I believe that is
Okay.
something great.
Okay. So when it was offered to you, where were you? What were you doing? And who offered this to you actually? Could you please, share it to us, no, how
Yeah.
you accepted it?
Well, at first, they told me, but I was going to Colombia in the date because it was gonna be in December. So it was November, it's gonna be in December. I couldn't do a lot of things, and if I'm gonna do something, I want to do it right. So I didn't want to say yes and do something like half, something that I couldn't do, and something I was going to Colombia at the time. And so I said I can't do it like this day. And it was really sad because I really wanted to do it. I read a lot about this. I read a lot about what the other parents were doing. I read a lot about the and all of what they were doing. And for me, it was amazing. I love it. I want to be a part of this, but I really can't. And then when they moved it to April, I was the happiest person in the world. I was, oh my gosh, I can be in this, be a part of the thing. I was really, really excited. They told me by phone, uh, and then because I was modeling, so and they knew what I was doing. They knew me, and they said, "Do you want to be a part of this?" There are other Colombians, but it was amazing for me because they choose me. So I was really excited. It was really great for me.
So you're also doing modeling on the side.
Yes, on the side because focus on medicine is the first thing that I want to do. But before I thought beauty and intelligence they were separate, and it was really sad. And then I decided why it should be separate. You can be beauty and can be intelligent and can do things, and they have to be like something that complements the other thing. So I say I have time, I can do it, and I'm not gonna miss work. I'm not gonna miss the things that I have to do as a doctor. It's just gonna be the other thing that is gonna be something that is making me better person. That is making me more like I have more to offer in both things. So yeah, I'm modeling on the side, I'm doing medicine in the other side.
Mm. Oh, okay. So basically, your advocacy is more on, disseminating information with regards to, medical problems and medical concerns, right? So what is this specific project that you are thinking or that you have started to further promote your advocacy?
Well, right now I always like to help people. So I have been a part of different associations, and I have been doing a lot of help in different places. We went to Costa Rica in 2018, I think. We did this kind of campaign helping the people. So I think it's something that I have been doing not just now, but for a long time now. Right now,
Okay.
because I haven't decided the place that I want to do it, because I want to help like a small community that really needs it. I don't want to waste on people that can have the attention. I really want to like be a difference for them. It's gonna be a small thing, as you know. The help has to be something that you do every day. It cannot be just they are gonna still need help the next day. So I want to make more than an impact in them, so they can help also theirs. I decided I'm just
Mm.
and I went to Colombia this December, and I have with the foundation. We went on the 24th of December to give gifts and also presents to the kids and food, so they enjoy great Christmas, because they don't have the possibility to buy those kind of gifts. And for me, it was amazing. I had a lot of great time. I was so happy to be with them. I played with them. We give them their presents. They were so happy. You had to see the look on their eyes. So
Mhm.
I'm gonna be doing these kind of things. I'm gonna be doing maybe not that big, a small, and also at the end, I want to do the medical, so I can help more people. I do things, but small things that can change the world, things that people can see and get inspired and do their own things. And finally, deciding a place where I can do the medical assistant.
Okay, you know what? I'm so amazed because, you prior to the Misface of Humanity pageant, you've been doing all these charity works, you've been doing your advocacy without having the Misface of Humanity yet in your mind. It only shows, no, that your intention, your desire to be of help is really genuine, and you don't do it for the sake of the pageant or for the sake of a competition, which is very, very heartening to know. No, the Misface of Humanity girls are really very passionate about your respective causes, and once you are able to, vote in, once you are able to, help each other and to connect with each other, I think this will be a very, wonderful world to live in, right? Now, let's talk about, Colombia is known to have beautiful women, right? So you've been placing to different, mainstream pageants, and when, especially for us Asian, when we hear or when we talk about Colombians, definitely what comes into our mind, beautiful women, like that. So, what do you think? What do you think is the reason why Colombia are viewed, no, Colombians are viewed as a country with beautiful women and men as well. What do you think is the reason for that? Do you have you thought of that, or
I
uh,
think genetics, but I also think that Colombia is not just beautiful. The people is beautiful, not just the
mm,
food, but inside. You go there and you feel love, you feel they're welcoming, and also the country is beautiful. The places are beautiful, and I think that's something that I don't know, when you are happy, when you do things, when you have good things happening to you, it you can show it in your skin, in how you look, in your smile. And the Colombian people are beautiful, but they are beautiful on the inside because they are really nice. So I think they
yeah,
like that on the outside, and also
yeah,
genetic, and also
yeah.
genetic.
Yeah, what I noticed, no, every time a certain Colombian made it in the top five or top three, I mean, they always use interpreters, no, although they could speak English, no. But in your case, will you be using an interpreter? Because as what I could see right now, your English is impeccable. Your English is good. I
Thank
mean, so I mean, I'm just curious now. Colombians know how to speak in English, and they just use interpreters during the pageants. But in reality, they could speak, right?
It's because we have an accent. I don't know if you know Sofia Vergara. She's
Yeah, yeah.
We have an accent. So if you go in a pageant and you have that accent, it's a beautiful accent, but we want people to understand us, and sometimes our accent doesn't have.
Mm.
That's why they use interpreters. But I don't think that I'm gonna use them. I think I'm gonna keep myself because
Yeah.
I like to transmit what I'm saying, and I think it's
Uh,
better in my face while I'm doing it. And yeah, I'm gonna speak for myself.
yeah. Okay. Now, do you have a specific team right now, which is actually helping you in terms of preparation, your diplomatic attire, your evening gown, things like that? I mean, your preparation for the Miss Face of Humanity. Do you have a specific team which
Yeah.
takes care of you?
Well, I have a team. I really there is kind of challenging again because it was the last, so my team is really small, and also because I have been moving. Uh, I'm not staying in Colombia for most of the part of the year. I was in Colombia, but now I'm in Mexico, and I'm also gonna travel this week, so it's kind of hard. But yeah, I have a small team. Also, the runaway. You have an interview with him, Ruben.
Yeah, Ruben.
Ruben, he's also helping me. So that's really great because yeah, I have it's a small team, but I have a team and they are really well speeding up to do everything.
Mm.
We are choosing today. I have a tryout for my outfit for the Misface
Mm.
meeting and also for the pictures. Tomorrow I'm gonna take the pictures with the I don't know how you
With
call
the
it.
sash. With
Yes,
your sash.
yes, I'm
Mm.
gonna take them before I didn't have them because, as I said, I have been moving, and this I was the last one in getting. So, but yeah, I have them. They are really great, and we are doing the best we can. We're speeding up, and I hope we are doing a beautiful participation in the Misface of Humanity 2021.
Yeah. Well, some are commenting you're perfect for Miss Universe 2022. You're so beautiful. So many positive
Thank
comments
you.
no, coming from our viewers. And that's nice. Okay. Just wait. She will focus first in the Misface of Humanity. The others will come in later on. Now, with regards to your family, do you have siblings? Do you have a brother or a sister? Or you're just an only child?
No, I have a brother. He's a doctor. And we went yesterday to, he's a doctor in a hospital, but we went yesterday to this nursing home for older people. It was
Mm.
amazing, him helping people. As I said, I'm a pastor's child. So for me and my family, giving is something that we do in our everyday basis. So yesterday I was thinking on the pageant, and I was with my brother, and I was saying, gosh, a lot that we can do in this face of humanity. It's a lot that we can help and a lot that we can give. I was seeing them with the older people. I was seeing him helping them, giving them food, taking them to the next room. I don't know. My brother is a person that I admire. He does an excellent job as a doctor. His patients always love him, and he's always giving. Once a patient was living far away and he didn't have for the meds, so he asked me to go with him and give them for free. We take like our money for them.
Mm.
An amazing person. He's an
Yeah.
amazing. Um,
Wow, family of doctors. Huh? I mean, the two of you are doctors now. But before we proceed, because I'm laughing with some of the comments. Another comment from Alex Salazar, Miss Galaxy
exactly.
2020. Hi, Alex. This is funny, actually. Later on, they will say you will represent the Earth in the Miss Solar System. Okay. Now, since you're doctors, no, both of you, no, let's talk about the pandemic. Okay. So, what at the start of the pandemic, when it was starting, like almost 2 years ago, uh, and what were some of the things that I mean, you've been involved. I'm very sure, no, taking care of patients, etc. What were your experience during especially at the height of the pandemic?
Well, we didn't stop working. Like we had to go to the hospital the whole pandemic. We have been there, and it was hard because we had a lot of work. A lot of people didn't believe in the COVID, and we have to educate them and be patient and loving. Sometimes we were on the bus or something, or walking, and you see people uh, wearing their masks. And before we didn't have vaccines or anything to protect us more than the masks and gloves and soap. So it was hard sometimes watching people doing those things, but also we saw a lot of love. We saw um, a lot of families getting like really happy when uh, mm, the person that was sick got better. We get to help the people getting better. But it was challenging. It was really challenging. We also got to see people dying from COVID. Um, it was really hard. We had a lot
Yeah.
of, but we learned a lot. We have been the whole time in the pandemic, and thanks to God, we haven't gotten sick, and that's really good for us. Our family is okay, so God has been blessing us the whole pandemic. But yeah, challenging, a lot of work.
Yeah. And, I'm so distracted with the comments because there's another one. Miss Metaverse
Yeah,
2024.
but you can see he's put it like in 2023. I'm gonna be Mixed Galaxy, and
Yeah.
24 I'm gonna be Miss Meta.
Metaverse.
Alex, I know.
Yeah. I mean, they're very supportive now of
Yeah,
you, no?
really.
That's, Okay, so now going back to the pandemic, no, the viewers are very fun and
Yes.
interactive. No, going back to the pandemic, no, what were some of the things that change in your life? What were the lessons that you've learned out of this pandemic?
That life is short, that you have to know the important things. Not like the important things that I'm gonna buy the expensive cell phone and the place or things like that, but family, quality time, that any day can be your last day, so you have to enjoy it. And even if it's gonna be your last day, you have to live it like it wasn't gonna be your last day. You have to do things every day as if it is your last day, but not thinking about that. Having a happy life. Because if you're gonna start thinking I'm gonna die tomorrow, you're not gonna enjoy today. So in the little things. Family time, quality time. Those are things that I really learned and that I'm happy that sometimes we didn't appreciate life as we do now.
Now, let's talk about vaccination. Now, there are a lot of people all over the world which are actually against being vaccinated. So, in Colombia, what is the situation? What is the percentage of those who have been vaccinated and those who have not been vaccinated? And what can you tell, or how would you encourage those who don't want to be vaccinated to finally have it?
Well, in Colombia, it's something different. I was there and I was seeing that the vaccines, they are really available. They are going for the third vaccine, I guess. I don't know how to say it, but doses. And they encourage people by don't letting them go to places. For example, they cannot go to the cinema if they don't have their vaccine. They cannot go to the park if they don't have the vaccine. And a little worse than them, but it's really good because it's for their health. For
Yeah.
but if it's something that I can do to help them, I think it's talking to them and telling them that we do this not just for us but for others. Because sometimes when people don't get vaccine, some of them, well, nothing happened to them, but they get another person sick, and sometimes they are older people, and we have to be really supportive to each other. We have to do it for ourselves and for others. And I think that if we get them to understand that, they will get the vaccine.
Okay. Greetings from Mexico. Okay. Uh, Now, what? How do you plan to really uh, promote your advocacy on a global scale? No, even after the Misface of Humanity, definitely you will still continue,
Yeah.
no, pursuing your advocacy. So, how do you intend to up to what extent do you think you could, spread and promote this advocacy?
Well, today is really more easy than before because we have social media. So I'm gonna use a lot of social media. I'm gonna invite people to help. I want to do a challenge, like for Love and Humanity challenge, to challenge my friends to do things for others. And I think that is gonna help because maybe I cannot be in all the places, maybe I cannot help all the people, but if others help me to help more people, we are gonna reach a lot of them. So I think yes, I'm gonna keep doing this even before Miss Face of Humanity, and I think we can reach thousands of people, millions of people by social media. So I think that's
Yeah.
going to be good and get reach far, really, really far.
Okay. How supportive are your parents so for your Miss Face of Humanity journey?
Well, my parents, they always support me in everything that I do if it's a good thing. If it's not a good thing, they don't support me. I talk about Miss Face of Humanity. My dad is, as I say, a minister. He always gives to people. So he said to me, if it isn't something dangerous, you can do it. I'm gonna be here for you. We're gonna be sharing for you. Also, when I was in Colombia, I told them go with the kids and help them, and they were more than happy to help me do that. So yeah, my family is really supportive in the things that I do. They are
Mm.
happy back, and
That's
they will be having my back this pageant again.
yeah. That's good to know. Now, what is the COVID situation in Colombia?
Right now, they are giving. Most of the people have the vaccine. Only the 2 years old don't have it. It's getting a lot of better. People are starting to go, but that also have the things that people don't use the restrictions. So sometimes they get more strict. For once, when they didn't have the vaccine, they did quarantine. They couldn't go out some days, and we have pico and cédula. That it was a thing where your, for example, your passport. If your passport number ended one digit, you couldn't go out one day. You just couldn't go.
Mm.
Could go out the days that your passport was allowed to go out, and that was the day that you could buy things and go out and eat and all normal things. So people were outside, but just for groups. So there,
Yeah, it's like number coded, no?
yeah,
So that's good, yeah.
yeah, it helped. It helped a lot. So the COVID situation right now, it's getting better. It's getting better, and the facility for the vaccine for everyone, because they have it like they have a really good thing. Here in Mexico, they just started like kids for the years old, they don't have the vaccine yet. But in Colombia,
Mhm.
just the 2 year old don't have the vaccine. Like
Yeah,
it's
amazing, yeah, amazing. Yeah.
amazing, amazing. They are doing an excellent job.
Yeah, that's good. Because it's my first time to hear that 3 years old above
Yeah,
could be vaccinated. Wow, no, that's good. That's good. Okay, now let me ask you some random questions about different issues all over the world. Okay, so what what is your view on Black Lives Matter?
my view. Well, I think that they need the attention because they are being a population that didn't have it. I know that all lives matter, and I think that all of them matter, that we have to do for all of them. But black people have been, like, for a century, for a long time, they are having this problem that if they go out, they think that they are the ones that did something wrong, but the white one, they didn't do anything wrong. And the law is more hard on black people than in white people. So yes, they need the attention. They need to move things so they have like people seeing them and helping them so they can stop. So I believe that uh, every life matter, but they do need that. They do need people helping them to solve this problem, because right now, well, it's not that before that they were slaves, but also is there is discrimination, so they need
Mm. Okay, good. Being a doctor, no, are you familiar with marijuana? The
with marijuana.
yeah, marijuana. So, do you think it has been always asked? No, do you think? I think Canada and Uruguay have accepted it to become legalized. No, but for you as a medical doctor, as a medical practitioner, do you think marijuana should be legalized and used as a form of a medicine or alternative medicine?
Well, marijuana is a drug, but alcohol also is a drug. So both of things are bad, but can do bad things to your body, because we have patients with cirrhosis, that is a disease for alcohol, and also we have teenagers and people with problems with drugs. I believe that, yeah, maybe it's better if they legalize it, but they have to have some rules, like with
Yeah.
that you have to be 21 to use it, because there are studies that say that prove at 25 years old, you're more less likely to be a drug addict. So that's really great. And sometimes when you prohibit something, for people is more they want to have it. And there is a problem because of the industry, because it's a legal thing. They have to kill people, and maybe they legalize it, and um, they won't be killing that much people and doing all kind of things they're doing right now. I think that it may work. It may work to legalize it. I'm not saying marijuana. have their side effects. I'm not saying that it's good for the body because it's not, but also alcohol is not. I'm just saying that for the sake of the people that are dying on the
Mm.
production of marijuana and the exportation of marijuana, it, it may be better to stay legalized.
Okay. Uh, what is your take on LGBTQ community, especially in Colombia? Is it something that you are open about, or unlike some countries, yeah, we have some sisters, no, we have some queens in Misface of Humanity who intimated to me that, you know, in their respective countries, LGBTQ community is actually not yet, you know, accepted and all. So, but in your case, what's your take on it, and in your country also?
In my country, they have accepted. There are people in the LGBT plus community, and also, for example, in Cali is a city where my grandfather lived. Uh,
Mm.
their major of the community, he's an homosexual. So yeah, they're really accepted with LGBT plus people, and I think it's about loving people. It's about,
Mm.
yeah, a lot of love for everyone.
Mm. I think many of our viewers are interested to know if you have a boyfriend or if you
Yeah,
are engaged.
I do have a boyfriend. He's
Uh,
I really love him. He has been so supportive in pageant. He's always like by my side, and yeah, his name is
yeah,
Alfredo.
that's
His
Yeah,
name,
that's good, no? If the boyfriend is very supportive, because normally they don't want, no, their girlfriends to join pageants because, you know, you will encounter a lot of men and all that. That's very good because it will help you more to
yes,
become confident once you compete, and you don't have any worries at all, no? And that would be the least of your worries that you will.
he's the least of my worries. He's happy for
Yeah.
helping me. He's always telling me, "Did you did that? Did you send the thing that you had to send? Did you have your interview? Are you prepared? Do you want help with that?" He's really supportive, and I know he's like, by my side all the time. He's gonna be. I don't know if he can go to Canada or he can like virtually help me, but he's gonna be there, and he's really secure that I'm gonna be um, great in that, and that is not gonna affect our relationship.
Okay, you've already started your preparation, no? Your the gowns, the clothes that you'll be wearing, your catwalk, your pasarela, right? Your training and everything. What do you think is the most difficult part of your training? Which do you find is the most difficult?
The catwalk.
Really?
Yes, because it's not about just for me. It's not about him. In that work, reflecting something, letting people see that I don't know your personality, your work, and that is hard. For me, it's not just walking; it's more like showing something to people. So that is gonna be kind of hard, also because of the dresses. But I'm gonna do my best, and I think that is gonna work out.
Yeah, and also I believe you are a model. And
Yeah,
being a model is very different. You know, when you do the catwalk in modeling, that is very different from the pageant, right? So,
yeah.
how would you differentiate the two types of walking?
It's a lot of things. The hands, the smile, where the part where you have to like turn around is really different. But it helps that I have been learning like walking on heels, so that is gonna help me with the dresses. But as no, in modeling, some of the catwalk, you have to be like really serious, like walking like this.
Yeah.
In a pageant, you have to smile, you have to show people
Yeah.
how good it is. That I think is not gonna be a hard part because I believe I'm a person. But
Mm.
yeah, the book like
Yeah,
changes because you learn how to do one thing, learn it the other way. That is gonna be the hard part.
Yeah, yeah, because I've talked to other beauty queens, not only in Miss Face of Humanity, but in other beauty queens that who used to be models first. I mean, and then they tried pageants. That's their difficulty switching from,
Yeah,
the catwalk from modeling and then the pageant walk. Mm.
Yes, because you're used to walk some way and then you have to change everything to do it a different way. Yes, I think it's gonna be that because I like speaking and I don't think
Mm.
that problem. And the rest of the pageant they have, well, helping people is not hard for me. It's something that I'm doing. I really believe it's changing the catwalk.
Mm. And I heard, no, in the Misface of Humanity, there will always a lot of, opportunities for you to talk and to demonstrate your eloquence, no, because you will be the face of humanity, you will be the voice of humanity. So definitely, a lot of talking will be done in the course of your, performing your duties, no, as Misface of Humanity. And I think you're ready for that. You're very articulate and all. No, and you're very charming. So I mean, all these things.
Appreciate
Yeah, because I enjoy all the comments given because they
it.
all
I
positive. Yeah. Mm-mm. Now, are you familiar because you're like very new, no, the latest addition to the Miss Face of Humanity. Are you already familiar with your charming, according to Wallace? Are you already familiar with the fan votes, no, in the Miss Face of Humanity?
No, I just heard about that last week, and I'm gonna start like doing that because I believe my picture is on the fan yet. Like they don't,
Mm,
so people can vote for me if I'm not there. So that's
yeah. Yeah, Aisha, at least no, I mean your fans or followers will definitely look forward, no, that very soon you will be part of the voting, no. Okay, so now this question is actually from the Miss Face of Humanity organization that they want you to ask, no, to all candidates, no. Why should you be the Miss Face of Humanity Global Ambassador?
I think it should be because I can show the face of humanity. I can show love to others. I'm gonna be spreading these kind of things to more people, and I believe that that is the thing that they want to show. That is why they want to choose somebody. They want to choose a person that can understand their vision for this passion, and they can also share it with the world, share it with more people, and more people get the same vision as they have to help humanity and to give love to others.
Okay, wonderful. Okay, okay. Now, if you will be given the opportunity, no, to go to one country or to choose a country that you need to have apart from Colombia. Okay, so for granting, you will be given the opportunity to, pursue and promote your advocacy and help people. Which country will you choose and why?
That's a really, really difficult question.
Yeah.
Really, really difficult question because there are a lot of countries and help, but I believe because I'm Latino, because I'm from Latin America, that I will choose Venezuela. Right now, they are having a really really hard time. They are not getting access to food or water on a lot of things, and I believe that maybe uh, I that if I face of and I can help people in some way, I could help them. They need a lot of help, a lot of help, and we can reach to other countries so they can help Venezuela. Venezuela right now is having a really, and they are brothers next to Colombia. I believe I Venezuela.
Yeah, okay. That's so saddening to know, no, that Venezuela is experiencing that right now,
Yes,
no.
in Colombia we have a lot of Venezuelans because they don't have some of them. I knew a doctor. She's a gynecologist, and she she had the money. She said, "I have the money to buy food and to buy things." And I go to a supermarket and they don't. I have the
Oh my
money,
gosh.
but I can't buy. So yeah, right now they are hard time. I think Venezuela is a place that I really want.
Okay, so that's so sad, no? Yeah. What is your specialization as a doctor?
No, I haven't specialized in Mexico and Colombia is different. You finish health school, you can start working as a doctor, but then you have to specialize. You have to do exam, you pass the exam, you have to do it.
Mm,
So I'm right now preparing for the exam, and I hope
mm.
and when I pass,
Okay.
I want to be maybe an anesthesiologist. I think that is or yeah, that is
So
something that I
basically, at this point, you're a medical practitioner. I mean, general practitioner.
yes I am.
Okay, that's good. That's good. That's amazing. Okay. Now, what is your? I mean, granting. No. What is your religion? Are you Catholic or
No, I'm an
Buddhist?
Adventist. I'm Christian, 7 Day Adventist.
Okay.
I have
Okay. So now this question is like, what will you marry a man whose religious belief and whose religion is different from yours? Hypothetically.
only if his beliefs are according to mine. Because for me, it's not just the religion. I cannot marry a person from that doesn't believe in the same things that I believe. It's more about belief,
Mhm.
more about. For example, I cannot marry a person from my religion if he doesn't love people, if he doesn't share to others. I cannot do it. So it's more about if the person is maybe not an Adventist, but is a Christian, or maybe it's not a Christian, believe in that, but he believes in the things that I believe, that could work. But if he doesn't, that cannot work. So
Okay. That's good. You are still very young. You're 25. And of course, in terms of experience, I think you haven't fully achieved the experience on how to conquer and face life. But my question is, what was one of the greatest or the biggest mistake that you've ever committed in your life? And what did you do to correct it?
one of the biggest mistakes I do. Um, One of the biggest mistakes that I did in my life, or that I doing it, it's not giving the important things the attention that they need. For example, when I was younger, I used to have a lot of time with my friends, but not that much time with my parents. And I believe that you have to decide what are the important things: family, quality time, people, more than things, more material things. I was one not given the attention, the need, the yeah, the importance for the things that are important. So why I would I correct it? Well, right now I'm knowing that I have been doing that mistake. So every day I try to change it. Every day I try to be close to the people that I love. Every day I try to do my best. And also if you're doing like if you know what is important, you can give things to others. More
Yeah. Okay. That's good. But let's greet first. No. The third runner up in the Mr. Grand International from France, Cedric. Hi, Cedric. We're having an interview with Miss Face of Humanity Colombia. Hi, pageant research, and there were so many here. Hello, Queen and King. I'm sorry, no, because it's so fast. I couldn't read the others. Andina, Julie, pageants, 11. Hello, Jackie Morales. Hello. Okay, so now uh, among the girls, among the Miss Face of Humanity sisters that you have, I believe you have a group, right? You
yeah.
have yeah. So who among of them you are always in communication with?
Misface of Humanity Palestine and Misface of Humanity Mexico. Misface of Humanity Palestine and I, we went having a dinner yesterday, and it was really great.
Oh, that's good. Mm.
Beautiful. I really love her. She's really nice. Misface of Humanity Mexico. I have been seeing all the help that she's doing here in Mexico. For me is amazing. Both of them are the ones that I'm really close. But I hope to be close to all my sisters and all the others Misface of
Yeah.
Humanity.
Yeah, yeah, but all of you are truly amazing women. That's why I truly enjoy talking to each one of you because I could feel the passion. I could really feel, I could see through the beauty, within, apart from the physical beauties that you have, you are all amazing souls, no? So it's so wonderful, no? And Miss Face of Humanity really sets itself apart from the rest of the other pageants, no? Because it's totally different, and
No, and that is great. I really love it that is different. I really love it that is more focused on the important things.
yeah, that's great. No, now what for Colombia, right? What do you think is the best contribution of Colombia to the world?
The best contribution, that's a hard question.
No,
That's
because for example, Spain example, their France, for example, their foods, right? Spain, clothing, etc. Things like that. So, what is Colombia known for?
Colombia is known for two things. First, for the beauty of the woman, the beauty of all of our people, and second, for the coffee. We have amazing coffee, and those are the things that represent us. I believe that coffee represents not only the coffee itself, but all the agriculture that we have in our country, all the nature that we have. Because in Colombia, we have a lot of nature, a lot of birds, and a lot of animals, and plants and fruits. And maybe for the other people, they see us for the coffee, and also for our people, because we are beautiful people, as I said, on the inside and on the outside.
Okay, so now talking about beautiful, again, let's go back to Colombia being always in the frontliners, no, of front runners of pageants, so they're always in the good placement. Are you not pressured that because people are expecting you to really place to have a good placement? Is there any pressure that you're feeling right now?
There is a lot of pressure because I know that in Colombia we have amazing and beautiful women, and I'm really really glad that they choose me. They could choose anyone. You can walk on the street and you can see pretty woman everywhere, pretty and beautiful woman everywhere. So yeah, there's a lot of pressure, but I don't believe that is a bad pressure. I believe more it's an encouragement for me to do the best that I can.
Wow, amazing. Okay, so now I would like you to greet, I mean, to give your messages to different people. No, first to your family.
Okay. Hello, family. I'm really happy to be here. I'm really happy that you support me. And I just want to say that I love you and thank you, all of you, for always supporting everything that I do and being a part of it.
Okay, now to the whole of Colombia, who will be wherein the flag and the name of Colombia you will be carrying in the Misface of Humanity. You can speak in Latin. In
Ok.
yeah.
A todas las personas que son de Colombia y están viendo esto, en serio les quiero decir que estoy súper feliz de estar aquí, muy feliz de poder vivir esta experiencia y de poder representar Colombia. Soy orgullosísima de haber nacido, estoy orgullosa de poder llevar la corona de Miss Face of Humanity Colombia para compartir pues lo que nosotros tenemos con otros y poder dar una mejor visión y una visión más bonita de lo que es Colombia para los demás.
Yeah, it sounds so nice, even though if I didn't understand it. No? It sounds so. Have you invited them to vote for you for the fan votes and all like that?
Well,
Uh,
I have done it because I haven't been on the fan vote page, but as soon as
mm.
I'm there, I'm gonna invite to do it.
Yeah, okay. Oh, we have another Miss Face of Humanity here, Demi. Namibia, Miss Namibia. Hi, thank you. This is our Miss Face of Humanity Colombia. Okay. Now, message to the organization of Miss Face of Humanity, both your local organization and the mother organization.
Okay. So, Miss Face of Humanity, I'm really thank you to you to give this opportunity to all of us to create a passion that is not only about beauty but also about loving. I'm really happy to be a part of this, and I really appreciate the opportunity. And I'm so happy that you created. Thank you.
Wow, amazing, amazing. Okay, and to the world this time. You have so many fans now in the world. I could see some of my students because I'm teaching in an international school. I could see some of my students really, watching and rooting for you.
Thank you so much to all of the people. I'm really happy to be here. I hope I could be next to the Face of Humanity, and I hope that I can represent all of you and be a person that you feel um, proud to be supporting them. Thank you for everything.
Yeah. So, can you please tell like your introduction? We call that introduction. How are you going to introduce yourself? For example, it's the pageant, and you will be introducing your name, your complete name, your country, the country that you're representing. How will you do that, ladies and gentlemen?
I'm sorry, I didn't understand. How would I?
It's like introduce yourself. Like for example, hi, I'm Nora, blah 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 from.
Okay.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Laura. I'm from Colombia, and I'm really happy to be here.
Okay, very good. Laura, thank you so much for the time, for the opportunity of being able to get to know you. Of course, we will still be following your journey. We will be following your social media account, and we will be supporting you. Please be rest assured, our support will definitely be, accorded to you. You're such a nice woman, very beautiful,
Thank you.
very articulate. You're very articulate in fairness. Did you study in Colombia or in the US or in Mexico?
I study medicine in Mexico, but I also study some of my education was in Trinidad and Tobago.
Okay, yeah, because you're really very articulate. You speak well, and you have that charming smile. So
Thank
always put that charming smile every time because it inspires us. Your smile inspires, everybody watching you. That's why they react that way. So that's why they want you to join the multiverse. And all other galaxies. Okay, so it's nice to know you. I know you're very busy, and definitely let's keep in touch. We will be supporting you all throughout until your
you.
meeting. Nice meeting you, Laura. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a warm round of virtual hug and applause to our Miss Face of Humanity, Colombia.
Thank you for the welcome. It was nice to be here.
Yeah. Thank you. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.